What's going on? It's me, Coach P, coming straight to you from GMT Workout Warehouse, where you came to get results. Hey man, look, I ain't did one of these in a while. You know, I've had a request. I've had a few requests to come back and do my motivational Mondays, to come back and do my speeches, my monologues, my deals. You know, just to motivate you guys, get you guys back on your feet, get you guys back in the right mindset of doing what it is you want to do, whether it's body goals, whether it's get your mental stability right, whether it's working out your anxiety, working out all that, just training your mind and body to do what you needed to do on the daily. You know, I'm back for that. I actually appreciate you guys watching those videos from, I think it was last year, about a year and a half ago, early 2017. Appreciate you guys watching those. I appreciate you guys, the new guys who will watch those and who are asking for more. I appreciate that a ton. One thing that I've been focusing on a lot is LOA. You have to speak things into existence. 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 There's no way possible you can accomplish any goals if you don't speak it into existence. With that being said, LOA is a part of your vibe. It's a part of the universe. It's a part of your daily rituals. So you have to maintain that LOA throughout your daily process and your daily function. It has to be a part of you. It can't be just, and I'm sorry, LOA stands for Law of Attraction. Law of Attraction, LOA has to be part of everything you do throughout. If you speak it into existence today, that don't mean let it go for the rest of the week or the rest of the month. That don't mean it's just gonna come because you thought about it. Oh, I want $1 million. Tomorrow I'm not gonna get $1 million. A few days I'm not gonna get $1 million. It's something that you speak into existence, and you speak into existence so much that it happens because you're working for it. All right, you're working for it. You're working toward it. To try to do something is to try to fail. You don't care if you fail. You don't care if you get it. It's just like, okay, if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. I'm not tripping. You can't have that attitude going into goals, going into things that you want to do for yourself, that you want to obtain for yourself. Now, if you're trying to do it for somebody else, that may be a different story. You know, you're not gonna care as much. But if you want to do it for yourself, man, you gotta have the LOA. You gotta have the want to. You gotta be self-motivated. You gotta have the drive. If you have all those things, there is no doubt that whatever you set out to do or whatever you set out for is gonna come to you. If you lack drive or lack discipline or lack the want to, if you lack any of those things, it's not gonna happen. You're not really gonna want to do it, because it's just something that you've seen somebody else obtain, you've seen somebody else do, you heard somebody else say they want it, but it's not something that you really want. You just want to see if it works. You just want to see if you probably can get it. If I can get it, then okay. But if I don't, then all right, on to my normal boring life, on to my my regular everyday thing where I struggle, where I'm upset, bothered, living in the life that I don't want to live. If you want financial freedom, LOA. If you want that body, LOA. If you want to have this mindset, LOA. You have to work towards it though. It's not LOA and let it go. It's LOA and work. I have my own business, my own corporation, my own name, my own brand. I stay up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning almost every night trying to figure out how can I make my trainees better? How can I make myself better? How can I make my brand better? How can I expand my brand? How can I expand myself as far as making my life easier? How can I do all of these things? I stay up to about 3 or 4 o'clock and I read. So if there's something that if I'm just over it, if I'm just over, researching and taking those, writing things down, writing about my day, if I don't feel like writing in my journal, that's key too. Writing your journal. Get a journal, write in it. Take note of your daily life or weekly life, monthly life, whenever you feel like. I do mine whenever I just need it. I had one of those days where I'm just like and I know where it stems from. Write it all down, boom, get it out, go about my day. However, keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Don't stop. If you stop, or if you lack, or if you take a break one day, this is what I explained to my brother. Every break that you take, you're just prolonging your results. You're prolonging your success. You're prolonging that want to that you set out for. What I told my brother, me and one of my good friends, we had to sit down with my youngest brother. We basically told him, not only does it take confidence, Not only does it take work, not only does it take the want to, but it's the sacrifices that you have to make. Certain people have to make different sacrifices. You're not going to make the same sacrifice that I have to make, because for one, we have different wants, we have different needs, we have different avenues, we are on different avenues. For two, we are different people. We live a different life. You're not gonna have to make the sacrifices that I'm gonna have to make, and I'm not gonna have to make the sacrifices that you're gonna have to make. So keep that in mind when if you have a buddy, somebody who, make sure you do what you're supposed to do. If you have one of those, if you have somebody to make sure you do what you're supposed to do, they're not gonna always be able to keep up with you, or you're not gonna always be able to keep up with them. And those are key things. When it comes to this, those are key things. You have to understand that. We were talking to my little brother, and we were basically telling him, sometimes you're not gonna be able to get sleep, because you're gonna be thinking, you should be thinking so much about this goal that you want to obtain, that goal that you want to obtain. You have multiple goals set down on top of the little goals to get to those big goals. So you got 3 or 4 big goals, and you have 5 and 6 little goals to get to each one. So you have to make certain sacrifices. Sometimes you can't play the video game at night. Sometimes you gotta put this down, gotta put that down, gotta stop doing this, or you have to do this in order to obtain the goals that you're trying to obtain. Or you may not get any sleep. You may have to do this, and that, and you've never done it before. But like in any situation, you hear people say this all the time. You hear celebrities and you hear on high platforms saying you have to leap, you have to do things you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to be. And that's so serious, man. There's a lot of times, man, I don't want to work out. There's a lot of times I don't feel like getting out of my bed to go train. There's a lot of times I don't feel like doing what I need to do to reach the body goals that I want, to help you guys reach the body goals. But guess what? I do it because this is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I put my all into. I've been passionate about this since I was 14 years old, and my little brother knows that. So when he see me taking the extra steps or going the extra mile or doing certain things, I'm sure he understands that this is the blueprint that I need to emulate. I have a bunch of younger siblings who look at me, and as far as being not necessarily an idol, but as far as being the blueprint. I've been to school or played ball at school. A lot of my siblings are doing that, one or the other, or if not both. And they see the enjoyment, the fulfillment that I have in my life because of the L's that I've taken, because of the sacrifices that I made, because of the way that I went about things. And I talked to them, they asked me questions. Basically, long story short, I live what I preach. To my athletes, to my siblings, to my friends, I live what I preach. Now, not at all times I'm a happy-go-lucky person. Definitely not. That's sometimes I just be in the zone and I just don't want to be tampered with. I'm zeroed in and I have tunnel vision. To be happy-go-lucky and joyful, that's not on my mind. My mind is, I'm business. I'm focused. I'm zeroed in right now. But after I zero out, when I come out of that, I'm here for y'all. I'm here for you. I'm learning how to channel that. I'm still learning how to do all these things. That's what I'm saying. Gotta have that diligence. You have to have that tenacity, and you have to have that want to. All of those things are super, super key factors in reaching your goals. I like to hear you guys' feedback. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, tell me what you want, tell me what your issues are. Let me help you. Help me help you. I want to help you. I want to do these things to help you guys. See y'all later, alligators.